What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to Breaking News. Major announcement and important EIDL update. It is Wednesday. Happy hump day to you, June the 1st, 2022. Please do me a huge favor. Give this video a thumbs up, hashtag EIDL with your comments below. And make sure to join us at trysmallbiz.com where you can advertise your company for free or for just $1 a day. You can be one of only 1,000 premium members that I will personally work with and promote you to more than 100,000 people on social media. That's trysmallbiz.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very important video. Please consider sharing it on your wall, on Twitter, on Facebook, everywhere and anywhere you can get it out there. It is one of the most important messages I've ever given you. The first part is personal, that will affect everyone who's a member or considering becoming a member at trysmallbiz.com. The second is EIDL, where I'm going to read out loud an article that was written less than a week ago, why it conflicts with what Ben Cardin is being told, and who are you going to be able to email at a very high level at the SBA, something I've never done before until now, so that you and your family can get the money that you deserve. So, throwback to the old days, pull up a chair. Grab a cup of coffee, ice cold beer, glass of wine, semi-large bottle of water. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go as fast as I can, hopefully in 10 or 12 minutes or less. We all know that God works in mysterious ways. If you've been following me on Twitter at TrySmallBiz, you know that I pulled a giant chunk of money out of the stock market 2 months ago. And I told you in a video as well, I didn't want to do it because I felt the market was bottoming, and it is. By the way, we're creating a right shoulder on an inverse head and shoulder. We're going to see a mild pullback over the next 2 or 3 weeks, or 2 or 3 days, excuse me. And then we're going higher. How much higher? I don't know yet, but much higher. All right, more on that later. God works in mysterious ways. So I was told, the same voice that told me to start this channel 2 years ago and fight like hell on behalf of 73,000 small business owners in this country to get you and your family the money that you deserve. The same voice that told me, why don't you start a company so you can dedicate your life to helping small businesses make money? And I thought, somebody's got to have Small Biz Incorporated, right? Wrong. Why? It's my destiny. So that same voice 2 months ago said, pull half your money out of the stock market and start advertising on Facebook. Pay off your truck, $48,000. Pay off your credit cards, $40,000. Pay down your mortgage, $80,000, and keep the rest in case of an emergency. Well, the emergency's here. I was just informed not too long ago that my largest client in my other company, RemoteSales.com, is ending our relationship on June 30. So my first reaction, as you might imagine, more than 2/3 of my revenue was, oh shit, now what? And that same voice that brought me here 2 years ago, that founded this company, that's on a mission to get you your money and make lots more over the next 30 years, said to me within 30 seconds, all in. I said, what? All in. I said, but God, we got what? 173 premium members. That's $5 or $6 grand a month. God bless each and every one. That's not enough. All in. You got yourself 6 months or thereabouts of working capital, right? Yeah, I guess so. You're all in. And if you got to eat ramen noodles 10 for $1 right now at Walmart and throw it back with a protein shake for 20 bucks a bag, that's exactly what you're going to do. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to belabor the point. We have over 1,500 members. 11%, about 173, God bless each and every one, have invested $1 a day as a premium member. We will never have more than 1,000. So we've got room for 826 to be exact. There's going to be 7,000 people watch this video. If you want me all the way in on small biz, you want me talking to the press, you want me leading a lawsuit, the reason why I've done neither is because I was afraid of what just took place. And while I'm on very good terms with this client, and you'll see me do a goodbye video in the next week or two, I can't be certain that if what we've been doing over the last 2 months is the reason why I got... So this is it. If you've gotten any value out of me, if I've helped you make 627% fact on Twitter, the last 18 trades we booked since March 1st have netted 627%. That is a fact. You can check each and every trade. I tell you when to get in and when to get out. If you've gotten any value off me at all in the last 2 years, I'm asking you for $1 a day. 7,000 people are going to watch this video. Over 5,000 are not members of the community. $1 a day will get you promoted to more than 100,000 people, and two other things that I just added, and I need my head examined for one of them. The first of which, I'm opening a P.O. box down the street at the local UPS store. It'll be private to start. So as a premium member for $1 a day, you'll be able to send me your products. I will do a review, and we may set up another YouTube channel, depend on how it goes, where I'll include a coupon code and a link so that people can buy whatever it is that you sell as I review it online. And the second thing before we get to EIDL that I'm adding, and if you hit the red Get Started button at the top of trysmallbiz.com, you'll see 16 features. The free members get 4, premium members for $1 a day get 16. The second one I just added is I'm going to give you, as a premium member, a phone number. It'll be unlisted. And you can call me Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. And you can ask me whatever the fuck you want to ask me. EIDL, the stock market, the website, your business, whatever it is within reason, of course, you can call me. Folks, you can't get that anywhere. Show me another business directory of any size where you can call the founder. Or you can have your products reviewed and promoted online to more than 100,000 people. Or you're going to be cruising or at an annual event in Las Vegas by 2023 or 4. I could keep going. But this is God's way of saying, okay, who's with this guy and who's not with this guy? And all you got to do is invest $1 a day. You put $1,000 in Joe Biden's stock market over the next few years, you might lose a few $100. On average, you're going to make 10% a year. So you're going to make $300 on that 1,000. I can promise you, you give me 3 years and $1,000, about $1 a day, you're going to get a hell of a lot more out of it than a few $100. So if you're already a member, go to trysmallbiz.com, hit the red upgrade to premium button. If you pay by the year, it helps us both. You save 15%, and I can obviously raise enough money so I can sleep at night. Or you pay by the month, whatever is best for you. And if you're one of the 5,000 plus that are not a member yet, you ain't seen nothing like this or what we're building. So join us, become one of only 1,000 premium members at trysmallbiz.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's mass confusion on EIDL. Let me summarize by saying what I alluded to last night. There is a few thousand people, and no more than that, that are legit, that are qualified, that have the right credit scores, the right tax returns, and they're being denied the funds they were promised. And as I've said 10 million times, I ain't going anywhere until you get your money. But let me read this out loud, and I'll pin it at the top. You may have to pay for it. It's from the Biz Journal. But it's going to go a long way to, I don't know, confusing everybody in a good way. And I will leave you with something like I said, I think I said in the beginning. I'm fired up, ladies and gentlemen. I need your support. $1 a day. You won't regret it. I'm going to give you a contact at the SBA, and I've never done that. I've done it. I've kept that off the platform because I don't want them to stop talking to me. But it's crunch time now for a few thousand people, and we have no choice. So I'm gonna this email is public if you dig hard enough, but it is the person that you need to speak to if you want to get your money or at least have a chance to get them to wake the F up. All right, the title of this article, which was a week ago, SBA won't need to transfer money to fund remaining EIDL loans. Pinned in the top are the 3 premium sponsors, premium members that have access to 300 lenders. Fill out those applications. You will pay a higher interest rate, but there's tons of money out there. Also pinned in this is this article. Allow me to read parts of it that I think are fascinating. This was written on the 24th, so about a week ago. Let us not forget, Patrick Kelly, in a video I shared a few days ago, spoke in front of the House Committee for Small Business in front of Nydia Velasquez. I shared that clip with you. He's an associate director at the SBA. He's about as high as it gets with respect to EIDL, and he's obviously one of their major spokespeople. He told the committee on May 18th, this article was a week later, that there was about 61,000. Let me get it here. It's important to note that there's about, this is Patrick Kelly talking at the conference. It's important to note that there are about 61,000 workable files at the close of business on May 6th, and all, not some, not most, and all of those workable files across appeals, reconsiderations, and loan modification requests that are eligible, what does that mean for funding, did in fact get approved for funding and were in fact obligated. As I've said before, there are two groups of people still getting money. Stick with me, it's very important. You're going to get a contact. There's two groups of people in this article, a week after his testimony, reiterates that fact, that are getting money. Obligated and funding. We had someone get $410,000 this morning. I saw the wire transfer myself. If you got obligated by Monday, May 16th, when the portal closed, you're still in line to get funded. And don't forget, it takes at least a month from obligated till it hits your bank account. So if you got obligated or sent into funding on May 16th when the portal closed, you may not get your money until the second or third week of this month. So yes, many people are still getting money, but there's still a few thousand that I'm concerned about. I will address that in a second. So allow me to continue. He also said in the hearing that 9,000 applications at the time of the deadline, May the 6th, you had to have it in, would not get funded because of issues with credit, tax information, or other issues. Quote, I do want this committee to know, and this is Patrick Kelly at the SBA, and small businesses to know that we did honor all, not some, not most, all of the applications that were in before the funding expired and came in at the tail end of May the 5th and 6th. So, what did he just say? According to this article, a week after the hearing, anyone who made it in, 61,000, that was eligible, all got approved and funded. Okay, fair enough. Here's what it gets real confusing. Ben Cardin was quoted after this hearing because don't forget, him and Chris Van Hollen wrote the scathing letter on May 6th to Miss Isabel Guzman. Said, how dare you shut down the portal early? You've got transfer authority. Keep it open until all are funded. Well, this guy got a quote out of Cardin the day before the article was written, after the hearing. I know, watch this video 10 times in front of the House. Ben Cardin says, quote, we were successful. They did not have to redirect money, i.e. transfer authority. Ben goes on to say, they believe they have enough returned, canceled idle program money to be able to fund every evaluation, not some, not most, every evaluation concerned. Every evaluation for an increase that was filed on time, Friday, May 6th, that would be able to handle it. So, if you call Ben, as I have, he's under the impression that 61,000 people, all, as the article points out, are in line to get funded over the next 2 or 3 weeks. Because again, once you get into obligated, meaning you signed some form of a closing doc, and or you already got approved, or you're in the process of signing loan docs. I've seen them signed after the May 6th deadline. I haven't seen any or many after the May 16th closing of the portal. But there's upwards of 61,000 that are in obligated or funding status, according to this article, and according to what Ben thinks, that are in line to get paid over the next 2 or 3 weeks, because again, it could take a month. Once you get obligated, you sign the docs and the money hits your account. All right. This goes on to talk about 9,000 and change that are going to be denied. And again, a lot of those folks, unfortunately, have very bad credit, or they didn't get their taxes in on time, or they had amended returns and the damn thing's in a parking lot, and they didn't go down to a tax center to get a stamped copy. There's a million reasons why. Unfortunately, 9,000 people are not qualified, or they didn't do whatever it takes. But I'm assuming of the 61,000, there's about 5,000 people that are not going to get funded, because I'm going to read something out loud in closing before I give you the email. Yes, I know this is long, but it's worth it. Here is a heartbreaking letter that you might fall into from one of our premium members. I am not going to reveal their name, but I am going to read this out loud. Try to imagine this scenario. Hello, Jason. My name is so-and-so with such and such. Approved for EIDL loan in 2020, as was I and thousands of you. We then went for the increase or 24 months of capital. This person goes on to say, approved for the EIDL loan increase in 2022. Denied twice. I was denied twice as well. I won on a third reconsideration almost a year ago for a second increase and appealed that denial. 2 days before the portal closed, that would be May the 14th, I received an email to continue my modification and accepted terms in the portal. In other words, he was offered X number of dollars and they accepted it in the portal. The SBA rep said that the loan officer approved it on 5/15. The portal closed on 5/16. And to wait for the closing documents in an email. She gets a call today, or he gets a call today, and the rep says a supervisor was not able to sign off in time to send it into obligated funding, even though I was approved. And therein lies a few thousand people I'm concerned about. This person got approved. They got they got the docs signed. But there's two stages. You get a loan officer that approves you and sends you the docs, and then it's got to go to a supervisor. It didn't make it to the supervisor. And so for now, it looks like this person may not get their money. So, in conclusion, I'm about to give you a name. Do not ruin it for the rest of us. You send this person an email. You state your case. If it's me, I send the same email to Ben Cardin and Chris Van Hollen. You can get their emails at senate.gov. Patrick Kelly, who was in the Senate hearing, the guy I referred to earlier, his email address is patrick.kelly@sba.gov. Kelley. You don't say that I sent you. You don't go off the rails. You calmly and very methodically explain why you're qualified and why you should have a chance to get your EIDL funded. If we get enough people sending patrick.kelly@sba.gov, Ben Cardin and Chris Van Hollen, and I can get in front of this guy and get interviewed, including Patrick Terpstra and the Fox Business and several others that wanted to talk to me last year. If we can get enough people to click that damn upgrade to premium, I will get you your money one way or another, even if I have to go to Washington, D.C. But if I don't have enough funding, I can't do it. I got to go out and try to replace what I just lost in my other company. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I know this was a long video, but it's packed full of hope, facts, opportunity, and love. Always remember that I love you. I'm doing the best I can, and I will never quit on you. Until next time, thanks for watching.